Welcome to the Boot Heel Sports Network. We are live in Steele, Missouri, home of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They are at home taking on the Malden Greenwave, who we just had on the Boot Heel Sports Network 2 nights ago. They hit the road. This game was scheduled for tomorrow night, but with the impending snow inevitable, as we've seen from all of the forecasts, schools already canceling, businesses closing, they decided, we don't cancel games around here, we play them. We're just going to play them a day early, and we're proud to be with you on the Boot Heel Sports Network. I'm Jeremy Abrams, joined alongside, as always, Charlie Duckworth. Charlie, welcome to South Pemiscot.
And welcome it is.
Absolutely.
It's...
What can you tell? Just tell the fine folks at home that can't see us. We're in a kind of a VIP suite up here tonight.
You know what? I think we should move the camera around a little bit, show this beautiful suite off.
Well, I think we can do that. If you'll notice to my left, Velvet Ropes. I'm Jeremy Abrams. Good to see you. Alongside Charlie Duckworth, as always, the Velvet Rope again with him. So South Pem has got us hooked up here tonight. And we want to thank them for that. This will be my privileged second game covering South Pem. This is only the sixth game South Pemiscot has played on the season. They come in 4-1 with a loss earlier this week to a highly touted Risco team. Risco, who obviously showed off in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. I believe they won that game by 7 points.
They won it 79-70.
79, so okay, a 9-point win. That was the only loss on the Bulldogs' schedule thus far. But before we get to the Varsity, who, as I mentioned, I've been here for one game. I had the absolute honor to call South Pem against Riverside from Arkansas, who were currently ranked in the top 25 in the state at the time. And South Pem came away with what was one of, if not the most thrilling games to date of the 2024-2025 basketball season. So, Charlie, I can tell you, I've already seen this JV team once. They pack a punch. And, well, we just got done seeing this Malden team. You called the game just 2 nights ago. So, all we really came away with that game was they like to shoot the three.
They certainly do like to shoot the three, Jeremy. It is very, very, very much their only way of attack, it seems. The only way that worked for Malden, JV and really Varsity, was the offensive rebound, put back, and try and get a foul call against Crothersville, who is a very high fouling team. I'm sure if we have averages out on that, they probably are in the upper half of Class 3 in fouls. They have at least 3 people in foul trouble per game. But this is not Crothersville. This is Steele, Missouri, and South Pemiscot. So really what Malden has to do is not shoot those uncontrollable threes. Even if it's open, don't shoot the ball unless you have a good look and unless you can trust your shot. That's the issue. And
you're right. That was the thing. The ball was going up whether or not there was a good. Now, don't get me wrong. There were a lot of times where they did find that open shot, but unfortunately for the Greenwave, those shots just weren't dropping as the Tigers ended up winning that game 55-20. And we did see the old mercy clock kick in towards the latter half of that game. So who knows what we got in store for us tonight. I expect a good one, that's for sure.
We saw the mercy clock both times, Jeremy. Don't try and act like we didn't see it one time.
Well, we'll get to the Malden Varsity after the junior varsity game, how that game went, because that was a game that if you took one half of that game and showed it to someone and told them to predict the outcome, they would not have predicted the Tigers winning that game by 40 points over the Greenwave.
Absolutely not, Jeremy. I mean, I was having to explain to a couple people today what happened in that game, because I was telling Malden at the time 0-8, and they were like, not good. And I was like, well, you look at some of their losses. They were seeded bad in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. They got a terrible hand there, but then they come out, they're only down 9 to Crothersville, who, even though under 500, you look at the schedule. And so the lesson that I feel like was learned there is that Malden can do it. They can play with some of the best. It's just they need to sustain that and not let it get into their heads that, we're here. Instead, you should be like, we have a chance at this.
Hey, right. So it's all gonna, it's basketball. You never absolutely know. We were having our kind of a Facebook conversation I was having with one of our good friends and fans, Dustin Ward. You know, it's in any given night in basketball. Any given night, a team can show up and play better or worse. You never know. So we're still a couple minutes away from getting to the action. We're going to let you hear from some of our fine sponsors here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. And when we come back, it'll be Charlie Duckworth. It'll be the junior varsity game between South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the Malden Greenwave. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Affordable buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8 by 10 to 14 by 40. With no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100, plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles, come in and see Caleb Tremmel at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network after a few messages from some of our fine sponsors. I'm Charlie Duckworth, and we are here in Steele, Missouri. It's junior varsity action to start. We have the South Pemiscot Bulldogs playing the Malden Greenwave. Jared's seen the Bulldogs play JV. I've seen the Greenwave play JV. This has a chance to be a pretty decent one if Malden doesn't, just shoot the three ball. Starters, they didn't announce them. Powers, Robinson, I believe that is Caden Berry, Haskins, and McIntyre for the Bulldogs, as that's a quick two for Caden Berry there. That's the bread and butter of South Penn. Get any shot possible, any open shot. Harris is starting for Malden alongside Brown. Caruso too. I believe that is Contrell and Perkins, as shot missed. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Drive Euro step and one. And one for Robinson there. 6:14 left, and it's 4-0. South Penn with a chance to make it 5. Well, like I said a couple nights ago, I called Malden's JV against Caruthersville's JV, and three ball was the story for Malden. And caused a mercy clock, but this is a new game, new day. Any given day in Boot Hill basketball. Perkins with the ball pass to the corner for Brown. That's a 3 attempt. It's good. 3-point good for Malden's JV. That's Brown with the shot. Oh, maybe it's turning a new leaf here. 4-3 now is the score. That's Powers with the ball. Powers being guarded heavily by Caruso. He's going to take a mid-range. I think that got deflected. No good. Rebounded by Contrell. Harris going up court. Harris pass to Brown in the corner. That's another 3. No good this time. 50% shooting Malden. Here comes, I believe, Powers. The shot up by Robinson. No good. Rebound of Malden. It's a fast break. That's poked out. Poked out by Robinson there. Beautiful. 3. No good. That was Haskins. Shot up. No good. No foul call. There's some clapping right beside me. I'm not sure who that was. I believe that's Riviera coming in. He shot a few. And that, oh, that's a 3. That's money. 3 for McIntyre. The big man getting in on some threes here. There's a foul. I believe that's a foul on Powers. That'll be his first. South Tim's first of the game. Pass Riviera in the corner. He passes to Perkins in the paint. See, out. That worked for Malden for about a quarter. Perkins in the paint was pretty good. Just matters on if they can get the ball to him. Riviera will inbound from under the hoop. He'll pass it to Brown in the corner. Brown passes Contrail. It looked like that one might have been going to Caruso, but Contrail intercepted it himself. Now that's Caruso with the ball. He's going to drive in and just loses it. Just loses it on that. Inbound pass by Caden Berry. There's 2 Berries on the team. As that shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by McIntyre. His putback is good. He has 5 already in this game. As I was saying, there are 2 Berries that names start KAD. So this might get a little bit confusing in a second if the other ring gets in court. That's a pass to Brown in the corner. He doesn't shoot a 3. He drives. He's blocked. Oh! Oh, my Lord. That was Caden Berry right there with the block. I just mentioned him. How he sent that one. That ball will be inbounded by Brown. Under the hoop, Riviera's open. He gets covered. That's Contrail. He's not going to shoot it. Beckett with the ball. And he gets 5-9. Malden makes the layup there. See what they can do. I mean, still potential for something. That is Powers being guarded by Perkins. The pass to Robinson. Passes down to McIntyre. McIntyre gets blocked. See if he gets the putback and makes it. He has 7 in this quarter. This has been the McIntyre show. Perkins pass offline, but Riviera gets it. He shoots a 3. That's way off. Saved. Oh, saved by a wall. Almost hit that banner right there for a South Pim senior. Would it have counted as out of bounds on South Pim if that banner would have got the ball? Nope. 3 by Powers. No good. Rebounded by Riviera's out of bounds. Wow.
We've already seen 3 mighty blocks in this game. I mean, all ball blocks.
Powerful Hakeem Elijahwan looking blocks. Right there, that 3. Finally, Powers gets a 3 good. And you can hear the cheerleaders yell 3 ball. Perkins driving in. He loses it. Riviera pokes it. He pokes it again. Riviera was so close there of getting a steal. Robbed, maybe. That will be South Pim ball. Ball gets tipped away by a Malden player. That will be Hastings to inbound for South Pim. He's going to pass it all the way down. Riviera nearly gets another steal. That is Robinson with the ball. Robinson's driving. Does not make it. The refs are letting them play. There was a couple hands on some arms there. Not trying to sound like a disgruntled parent at a rec league game, but that might have been a foul. Riviera with the ball now. My fault, that was not Riviera. It's Robinson with the ball, actually. Robinson passes to McIntyre. McIntyre at the South Pim logo. It's a screen. Oh, that's good for Powers. See what they did there? They had a pick to the right. They were going on that roll, but just Powers was driving in. And that's a foul. Perkins will go to the line for 2. It's smart basketball there by South Pem to really dupe Malden's defense into thinking a pick and roll is happening. 16-5 is the score. Just under 2 minutes left already in this first quarter. Well, it flew by because there was not a lot of calls, Jeremy. That free throw is good for Perkins. His first point of the game. Second one, good. Perkins, 2 for 2 from the line. It's 16-7 now. See if Robinson, he'll pass that one to, I don't have a 12 on my roster. This might be an issue. But it's good. $18-7 the score with a minute and a half left. That's number 12 of the ball. Now Robinson. Floyd is the name of the mysterious number 12. Floyd. That ball will be taken, minute 14 left, that ball will be taken under the hoop. That was a foul on Beckett. That was his first of the game. That's Malden's second team foul. Contrell guarding heavy on Floyd right there. That's Powers with the ball. I mean, I will say Malden, as that's a 3 up, no good. Malden gets a rebound. It's a fast break opportunity for Malden. 3 on 2. Brown goes up, misses, but gets the foul call. Well, see what can happen with Brown at the line here. He hit the opening 3 for Malden with a corner 3. And besides those the free throws and the layup, it's been really nothing for Malden's offense. That free throw, good for Brown though. Nonetheless, he has 4 points in the game, 4 points in the first quarter. Brown, second one from the stripe. Miss off the front of the rim. And South Penn player, Kendrian Berry, I believe that's his name, falls for a second. He stumbled there. The floor might be wet. He has the ball, passes to Hill, dribbling. He's being guarded heavily. That is heavy defense by Perkins there, but they somehow get it out. Powers with the layup. Whew! Nice little up and under layup there by Powers as Malden's breaking. 3. Brown, no good. Tipped out. Harmon does not get called for the out of bounds ball. Or it's not out of bounds on Harmon there. It looked like to me he tipped it, but nonetheless, it is still Greenwave basketball. Now, that ball goes haywire. It's just Floyd. Floyd gets the ball stolen, though. Hop. Woo! Robinson with the bucket. He's got 4. 10 seconds. Malden, are they going to hold? No, they're not. Perkins up. It hits the bottom of the backboard. Pass out to Brown. 4-3. Bang! Brown closes out with a 3. It's 22-11 here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. It's a close one in Steele, and we'll be back after these messages.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carollasville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Welcome back to Steele, Missouri, as it's 22-11. The junior varsity Bulldogs lead the junior varsity Greenwave at the start of the second quarter. We saw Malden's JV and varsity play Caruthersville on Tuesday in Malden. This game obviously was scheduled for Friday and was pushed to today because it's going to snow. And they're saying, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside might be too frightful for some people. Caruso gets the inbound to start off the quarter. Greenwave with the ball. Caruso being guarded heavily by Floyd. I mean, at the Bulldog, basically. Caruso loses it. Floyd gets the steal. Floyd is having, oh, what a bounce pass. What a pass. What a pass to Robinson there by Floyd. Now, Brown with the ball. He hit a three to shut out the quarter. Contra with the ball mid-range off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Floyd. Rebounded by Powers, actually. Hastings. As there's a foul, or travel called. Travel called on the Bulldogs. Trying to take a little travel down to Blytheville, maybe. Now, Harris takes the ball up for the Greenwave. He's going to just lay it up. Wow. That was the most wide open of wide open lanes I think I've ever seen. He has his first two of the game. Now, that's McIntyre with the ball. McIntyre gets stolen by Harris. The Harris show right now. Contrell nearly stole the ball away from Perkins himself. That's a floater. Floater for Perkins. Well, Contrell must be saying thank you for not screwing that play up. As that ball out of bounds on South Pim. 24-15 is the score with 5.5 left. So we said, Malden, they're a tough team. I mean, they get knocked down, but they get up again.
They are definitely coming out with a little more fire than we saw Tuesday night, as they've almost matched their total score from Tuesday night of 20.
I mean, they sure have. Riviera's going to take the three. Still no good on that three. Rebounded by Powers. Powers gets poked away by Harris. Harris is having a quarter layup. Good. Harris, 2 steals, 4 points. I mean, he is disrupting South Pim's offense. It's 24-17 with now officially 5 minutes left in the half. Brown's guarding Floyd. Floyd spins off. Perkins, oh, he got a hand on it. Floyd is, I mean, keeping the dribble, but it struggles. Hastings for 3, that's money. I was going to say something about Hastings stores, but no one would remember Hastings. That pass to Perkins, I don't think he expected that. Riviera for 3, no good. Rebounded, it came back for a reason, didn't it? It did. Riviera with the bucket. His first points of the game. I told you it came back for a reason. 27-19 the score here in South Pim. Or in Steele, not South Pim. I made my mistake. I was talking, that's a travel. That's a travel for Malden, or for South Pim. Malden gets the basketball back.
You can say South Pim or Steele. Everyone knows who you're talking about. You're talking about the Bulldogs.
What if I'm talking about Bullfrogs? That one is inbounded, yes. Harris with the ball. Harris has the hot hand defensively, offensively. Riviera for 3, no good. Rebounded by South Pim. Whew. That's rebounded by Robinson there. One was close, that's all I can say. Contrell with the ball, guarding Powers. Contrell's guarding him at the S. This South Penn team's looking this Malden team's looking way more ferocious right now. Even defensively, Harris with almost another steal. That's a corner three, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Post move, can't get it. Powers, that was nearly a travel. That's Perkins, he pokes it, but it'll stay South Penn basketball. Whew. South Penn has held this possession for about 40 seconds, which is the negative effects of no shot clock in high school basketball to me. But the Bulldogs will inbound. That's a three for Powers. Hot hand can't continue. Press being ran by South Penn. Stolen. Rebound or layup up, no good. Ball out on Malden. I think that one was a close one, just to me. That's a corner three. Still no good for Powers. Blocked, basically. That was nearly blocked. As they just put one up to get a foul. I know those shots. Call a foul somehow, some way.
Well, that's the easiest way to make sure you get to take two shots. When you got four guys surrounding you and all their arms are up, just jump with the ball and you're guaranteed a free throw shot.
I've seen it too much in the NBA. I know your plans, basketball man. As that first free throw for Caden Berry's good. He has 3 in the game now. 28-19 is the score. Jeremy said Malden's about to match their, and that ball's out of bounds on Malden. Oh, it's not. It's out of bounds on South Penn. It really looked like Contrail just lost the ball. Huh. That's a foul. That's a push. Foul on Hastings. South Penn plays some pretty ferocious defense here. Issue is, it is drawing some fouls. Pass to Brown in the backcourt. Now that is legal. Brown to Harmon in the corner. Harmon's got a dribble. Ooh, that was a nice pass to Beckett, who passes it to Caruso. Brown with the ball now. He's going to pass it. What happened? What happened? Was it 3 in the key? Or 5 in the key, whatever they call it in high school sports, as that's a timeout called for, I believe, Malden. And we'll take a timeout here on the Blue Hill Sports Network. Junior varsity action here in Steele. We'll be back after these messages.
Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m.
Welcome back to Steele, Missouri, as people call it down here. It is 28-19. Bulldogs lead the Greenwave right now.
Who calls it Missouri?
Old Southern men, I believe. Missouri! As that one is inbounded in. That's Floyd with the ball. That's out of bounds on Floyd, too. I counted my chickens before they hatched there. Brown's going to have to inbound to Contrail there. Contrail with the ball. Is he going to pass up? Oh, he loses it for a second. Harmon collects it. That one was close to disaster. Caruso up for 2, aired it. That was not the shot you want to take there. That's a 3. No good. Hop step up. Again, no good. Rebounded there by Beckett as Brown loses it for a second but gets it right back. Brown's going to take a floater. That one's good. Well, all I can say is Malden's got this within 7. And South Penn loses it. Stolen by Harris. Or Caruso. Caruso spin move. Traveled on the spin move. Maybe the ref was acknowledging that beautiful spin. Comes the subs. South Tim's running a line defense, or Malden's running a line defense for a second. They just were in a straight line down. It was really weird. Contrail guarding Powers. Powers nearly loses it while he's trying to find a pass. That one, Brown. Travel by Hastings. All I can say is South Tim looks kind of shook here by Malden. I don't know if they expected Malden to be playing like this. But, you know, if I lost by, was it 40 that they lost to in lost by in JV?
35.
What?
35.
35? Well, I would be inspired to beat a team like South Tim too. So, minute and a half left in the half. That's Beckett with the ball. Beckett nearly gets poked away. Beckett's got a pass. He passes to Harris. Misses, rebounded by Beckett. Beckett gets fouled, but they don't call it. I could hear that slap from Crothersville, Missouri. Now Contrail gets fouled. I think that's a makeup. If I've ever seen a makeup, that's a makeup. Inbounded by Contrail. Contrail's taking it. He's going to pass to Riviera. Riviera passes to Brown, nearly gets stolen. Brown up for two. Good. I mean, Malden's really abandoned their way of play from the last game. Shoot the three ball. Maybe they saw some on Crothersville as that one passed down to Caden Brown. He has 3 this quarter, 5 in the game. 40 seconds left. That's Brown with the ball for Malden. He's getting double teamed. He passes to Harris, who has a hot hand so far this quarter. That 2 is up. Rims out, and that's a foul. That's a foul that gets called. That is Beckett ball.
How did that shot by Harris not drop?
Oh, the power of geometry, I'm going to assume. The rim's diameter. Stuff that we don't really know about because we only care about sports. The first shot for Beckett is off the front of the rim. 30-23. I did not really expect this to be the score right now. Second free throw. No good by Beckett again. Riviera playing press. He's pressing hard on, I believe, Robinson. Hop step. It's in. Hop step in for Floyd. He has 4 this game now. Brown being guarded heavily. He loses it. They're doubling Brown after he made that 3 to end the quarter. Riviera's up in the corner. Riviera for 3. He makes it. South Pim, full court. No good. That voice crack will live in my head forever now when I yelled full court. But nonetheless, the Bulldogs take a 6-point lead going into halftime. It is 32-26. There's a lot of basketball left, folks. This is only junior varsity action. Varsity, just around the corner. And we'll be back after a few messages with a halftime report here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle. putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, are you doing the jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Welcome back to South Pemiscot Gymnasium here in Steele, Missouri. It is currently a junior varsity matchup between the Bulldogs and the Greenwave. 32-26 is the score. That's 6 more points than Malden scored in the entire last junior varsity game against Crothersville. I mean, you look at it, Malden's looked more ferocious. They've had a better game plan, and they've just overall, played better than they did against Crothersville. Jeremy, what did you see in that first half?
Well, you're 100% correct. We talked about it. The game plan Tuesday night was simply find the best-looking shot beyond the arc and then do your cleanup work underneath the rims, and that's where most of the points came from, was underneath the rim on layups, rebounds, and then the free throw stripe, and only amounted to 20 points in the entire game. Here we are at halftime, and they're trailing South Pem, one of the very strong JV teams in the area. They're only down by 6 points, and the run that they went on and the hot hand of Harris in that second quarter, Malden's showing that they've got a different kind of game plan that they did Tuesday night against the Crothersville Tigers, and they're showing it well. Their defensive pressure has really stood out. They've got tons of steals, at least probably out of close to 10 in the game. Both teams really pushing each other. I'm telling you what, prediction time, because this game has gone so much opposite of the way Tuesday night when we saw Malden. This game might come down to the final 30 seconds or so.
You saw that first quarter come down to the final, 10 seconds. Brown hit that three. Then Riviera hit that three to end the last quarter. This game is close. This game will be close. These two teams are stingy defenses. They are, very high-scoring offenses when they have the ability to be that high-scoring offense if they're not facing a defensive or a bad defensive matchup like Crothersville was to Malden.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. Malden's not forcing any shots. That's all we saw Tuesday night. And this looks like a completely different basketball team. And again, the forcing the shots, they're not doing it. They're waiting to find their shots. They're finding lanes open. And that's what's cost South Pem. Now, again, we're talking about South Pem. South Pem is winning this ball game, and rightfully so. But this is no kind of blowout or anything that you might have seen on paper. This is going to be a good one. This has got to be maybe a JV instant classic in the works. As we're still about 4 minutes until we get back to the action. But, yeah, Charlie, I think you got yourselves a good one on your hands. And if you remember, after the quarter Tuesday night, the third quarter of the varsity game, that seemed to have gone on for about 45 minutes, I was looking down like it was a football field. I was trying to find the oxygen. So get ready, buddy, because you're in for a tight and loud second half of basketball.
I've already drinking half of my grape Gatorade just off of that first half. You heard my voice crack there when I yelled half court. I am hyped for this game. This game has not went the way I'd say most people would expect. Obviously, basketball, you expect the unexpected. And here, there's always so many twists in basketball. I mean, who really knows what can happen in this second half?
Real quickly, who's our leading scorers for the first half?
Well, for Malden, it is Brown, who has 12 points so far. Crucial three at the end to really keep Malden in this game, in my opinion. And for South Bend, it's been, I mean, they're spreading the love out. Really, 5 people have scored. Leading scorer, McIntyre, who has 9. Their big man, he hit a 3 in that first half, or that first quarter, and it looked seamless. They attempted another one that I thought was going in for a little bit. I mean, who knows what can happen in the second half.
Only time's going to tell, and speaking of time, they're about just over 2.5 minutes to go, so we're going to head back to some sponsors. Hey, we got to pay the bill somehow, and then we'll get right back. Charlie Duckworth's going to have the second half of the junior varsity between the South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the Malden Greenwave. You're listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network, and we sure do appreciate it. We'll be back after this. Affordable buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40 with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100 plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A-Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Welcome back to some junior varsity action. I don't know why I said it like that. I was going to say JV and then junior came out. South Penn with the quick bucket. That is for Caden Berry. That's his 7th point of the game. Yes, Jeremy, it is the third quarter. Good scoreboard operation. That shot's no good. Fast break, South Penn. Shot in the corner for Powers. No good. Rebounded by Brown. As we say at halftime, this game is close. These teams are ferocious. That's a 3 taken by Harris. That's off the bank. The bank's open today? It is a 5-point game right now. This is shocker, maybe. McIntyre with the ball. He passes it down to Berry. Barry was hugged there, and it didn't really matter because I believe that was Robinson cleaned it up there. He has 6 on the game. Pass down to Perkins in the paint. Perkins just little easy move to get past on the post there. Perkins has 6 now. That shot, 3 taken. No good. Rebounded. Oh, here we go. Malden off the knee. Off the knee of Robinson. Oh, that's a walk. It's not, but McIntyre makes it too. That's 11 points for McIntyre. Let's see. Oh, that's a 3 taken. Oh, another one for Harris where it hits every single part of the rim. As that gets cleaned up by by Beckett, who has now 4. Powers with the ball. Powers dribbling. Guarded by Contrail. Screen nearly by Caden Berry. That's a 3 in the corner. No good by the big man. Cleaned up by Powers, though. Powers. Little reverse of roles there for Powers and McIntyre. Harris going to take a 3. That's in. Oh my. Harris has 6 already in the quarter. He has 10 in the half, or 10 in the game. That's a foul on Harris too. 4-point lead for Malden. Subs coming in. That's Floyd in for Hastings. Berry's gonna pass to Floyd immediately as that's another foul. Oh no, it's out of bounds. He foot on the line. It's a real problem nowadays in basketball, these feet on the line. Now Harris with the ball. Harris is gonna take it up. Dribbles past the defender. Pass down to Perkins of the paint. And we have a 2-point ball game here in Steele. It's 40-38 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. What is going on? Stolen by Riviera. Riviera finally gets his steal. Pass to Brown. He's not going to force up a 3. Pass to Riviera. He'll shoot the 3 from the top of the key. No good. Malden going for their first lead of the game there on that 3. That one's stolen away by Brown. Brown. Is he going to drive? Layup. Gets the foul. For the first time since it was 0-0. Malden has a chance to tie this one, I believe. Whew. This is a interesting one. Brown will take his first one at the line and will miss it. Subs coming in. Powers subbed in. Or no, Berry just moves. They move positions. Berry's now the power forward. Second one's good, though, for Brown. He has 1 in the half, 13 in the game. It is 40-39 now. South Bend looked pretty strong coming out, and now have kind of sputtered. Really, as Harris nearly gets another steal to add to this game that he's been having. Perkins guarding McIntyre on the perimeter. Perkins now guarding Floyd heavily, nearly stolen by Riviera. Powers it. He's not going to shoot the 3, though. That's tipped away. Put up by Caden Berry, and good. 9 for Berry now. Harris dribbling all the way, pass down. That's a foul. Beckett now goes to the line. Whew.
Malden has come out, and you can tell they've got an itch. They want to win this game.
They have a belief, you know. And as I say, when it snows, it snowballs. I'm trying to get snow jokes in here. Snow way. Oh. No way you're not laughing at that. Second free throw, also no good. But it goes right back to Malden. It's still a 3-point deficit. Harris nearly shoots a 3. Perkins with it. Perkins gets hit. Perkins gets fouled on the putback. And this is, I mean, a pretty common story for Malden in the third quarter already. Third trip to the line for the Greenwave. 3 different players have taken shots now after this first Perkins miss. gave it a little bit of time to give some stress to the audience, you know. Now subs coming in. That is Hastings in for McIntyre. Second free throw, also no good. Rebounded by South Penn, stolen by Perkins. That hits off a South Penn player. That hits off of Hastings. He did a little street ball and one mixtape move there. Hit the ball straight off the leg and it rolled out of bounds. Escalade is smiling down happy at us right now. Riviera will not get the pass. There, he will get the pass in. Backcourt for the pass in, but pass backcourt on an inbound is not a bad pass. That one's going all the way, stolen by Brown, intercepted nearly. Brown goes up for a floater, one-handed, no good. Rebound by Perkins. Perkins nearly gets another tipped rebound. And they're playing Jose Alvarado ball right here. No one understands that reference, but I do. That too is good though for Powers. Powers now with 4. That's a walk. Powers has 9 now. Okay. 44-39.
On that power shot, just sitting next to me, I heard my first Kobe reference when he put the ball up, and he made it.
Oh, that's a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Brown, and Brown loses it. Unfortunate there. Kobe. There's a kid running on the court. Is that legal? Powers with the ball. He's going to find Hastings there for 3. Nothing. As there's Harmon tying his shoes. There we have a stoppage. Oh, there he goes. This is needed. Tie them shoes a little bit. Rebounded or inbounded. Pass to Brown. He passed it right back to Harris now. Harris with the ball. Tipped away. Stolen. Now Floyd going. That one's poked. But Caden Berry cleans up the mess. There's a timeout called by Malden, I believe. And they got to reassess some of these damages. As now it's a 46-39. And we'll be back after a message from one of our fine sponsors on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Hill. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. So back to South Penn versus Malden. I do have a quick update to throw in, Charlie. Earlier today, the game was moved up. The Cougar Junior Varsity beat Delta C7 93-24. No, I did not stutter. 93-24, Cougar Junior Varsity over Delta C7. That's the only update I've got so far.
Well, I bet, I don't even know what I could say about that. That's a good old-fashioned beatdown right there. Inbounded in for Caruso. This is not a good old-fashioned beatdown, though, as it's only a 6-point deficit for the Greenwave. Brown with the ball. He's going to dribble. Hop step. Blocked by Powers. But it will still be Malden basketball under the backboard. I almost said backcourt. Inbounded by Brown. Shot up, no good. Shot almost gets tipped in. Possession arrow will stick the ball with Malden. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. 7-point lead for South Penn. Brown passes to the corner. That's a 3 for Harmon. No good. Rebounded by Perkins after a tip by Brown. Brown almost forced up a 3. Caruso for 3. Money. This is a polar opposite team, I feel like. Malden's hitting these 3 balls like it's nothing and swishing them. Caruso with his first points of the game. Now, as Floyd runs the baseline, passes Out to Powers for three. Responded. What a three for Powers there. Powerful three.
That thing scraped the ceiling.
Pass offline, almost hit a cheerleader. Wow, what a three. I mean, these are some small ceilings, but I almost had a light fixture. Floyd up, passes to Powers. Floyd and Powers, I mean, what a dynamic duo here. That three's up by Floyd, and Money, he hits the go. Oh, that's a celebration I can't repeat. And that will stay Malden ball. Now, Perkins will inbound the ball. There are 6 people on the court for Malden. Contrell comes in though. Contrell now, the ball. He has no points this game, but I mean, he's been a defensive pressure artist. Harmon running the baseline. He's wide open now. Harmon for three. Can't make it. 12 seconds. Seems like South Penn's finally going to get the last shot. And, oh, well, the ball will stay with South Penn. 6.8 on the clock. Does South Penn have a little buzzer-beating magic still left in them from March of this year? That one passed all the way down. Powers, pass to McIntyre. McIntyre going in. Floater. It's good at the buzzer. Well, South Penn now takes a 54-42 lead after a buzzer beater by McIntyre into the next and final quarter, advertised final quarter. And we'll be back after a few messages on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Welcome back to Steele, Missouri, where Malden Greenwave are down 12. 54-42 is the score. They have scored double the points they scored against Crothersville's JV team.
But they got it down to, they were only trailing by 3. And then South Penn got kind of hot. Oh, yeah, it was a way. It got down to a 1-point game, and South Penn caught fire, but Malden sticking right with them, hitting those 3-pointers, and then they started exchanging them.
Well, I mean, you look at the score when it was down 1, it was 40-39, and now Malden's only scored 3 points since that, and I believe South Penn scored 15. So, 15-3 run is pretty impressive right there. Doing the math here. It's a 14. It's 14. It is. It is. I was still thinking about 39. That's why I had a C+ in trig. Inbounded. Powers is looking at the ref and not looking at not looking at the court. He almost lost it. Floyd with the ball. Guarded by Brown. 3 in the key. 3 in the key for South Penn. I've never seen a 3 in the key get called in high school basketball until today. I've never seen 2 get called in high school basketball until today. That's a push. Be a foul on South Penn. I mean, Malden has done a good thing. The issue is they've been able to get these fouls. The issue is South Penn has so much depth to where they can just replace a player, and he picks up a foul, and it doesn't really matter because on the bench they still have good shooters. Brown with the ball in the corner, he loses it off his foot, and that will be South Penn basketball. Ref wasn't disclosing information right there. Just raised his hand like he was asking a question. That will be Robinson to pass into, I believe, Floyd. Floyd goes through 2 defenders, cuts through the defense. Stolen away by oh no, almost blocked by Perkins too. Does not matter. Caden Berry puts more on his ledger. Harris almost travels, and that will be, I believe, out of bounds. Still Greenwave ball. Contrell takes the inbound pass. Now Contrell being guarded heavily. They're running this press. I mean, very well. Brown open in the corner though for three. No good. Rebounded by Perkins. Perkins put back. He has 10 now, double digits for Perkins. Oh, Contrell almost. What? That was a little bit late. Oh no, now, they called, I believe, a flop or a force for a foul. You know, I think that they thought he was trying to farm a foul, as they would say. Trey Young basketball for anyone under the age of 20 watching this. That ball is not out of bounds. Somehow was not on the line there. Brown guarding Floyd. Floyd facilitating play. Barking orders. Pass to, Caden Berry nearly got punched in the gut there. That's a floater up, and that's good. That is Hill, who gets on the score sheet finally in the fourth quarter. Control with the ball, passes to Brown. Brown, he could have passed to Beckett there, but he takes it to the house. He has two now in the quarter. Brown. Ooh, that one was scary looking with the way he was sliding. Brown guarding Floyd. Floyd gets the ball poked, but it will stay South Penn basketball. 4:46, Bulldogs lead 58 to Malden's 46 here. Subs coming in. Caruso in for Beckett. Get a little bit faster play, I believe. That's what Malden's going for with that sub of Caruso. That ball hits Caden Berry in the face. Oh my gosh. Caden Berry just got smacked in the face by basketball. He met leather.
That was the hardest pass 3 feet away from someone I've ever seen.
Is he Leatherface now? Has he got hit in the head by leather? Is that, what was that? I think he just called a party in his tummy. There, he was rubbing his belly and slapping the top of his head. I think he's hungry. Now he's, what's Floyd doing now? He's calling to play. Floyd's calling to play with 2 thumbs down. That's a pass in for Caden Berry. Ooh, shoulder. Ball gets tipped. Shot up and good. That is a bucket for Robinson. This has been an insane, last 2 minutes. Caden Berry gets hit in the face by a ball. The ref does the celebration. As that shot goes in for Brown, he has 16 on the game. Brown is having a night so far. That one's stolen away. Harris with the ball. Harris passes to Brown. Brown, that pass had too much mustard on it. Tried for a charge and is not getting up. Oh, Perkins tried for a charge there. Didn't get it. Caden missed the shot. Perkins still didn't get up. Caden missed the second shot. When Perkins finally gets up, Caden gets fouled. Third foul on Perkins, as the one free throw is good for Berry. He has 5 now. Stolen away by South Penn. South Penn's looking to run away with this one as they take a heavy lead now, as that's another few points for Floyd. Pass to Riviera in the corner for 3. Bang! Oh! Riviera trying to claw back into this game, or splash back into this game with the Greenwave. The Greenwaves don't have claws. Now, Berry, push off foul? Well, I didn't see a push.
Not push off,
Reach in.
Oh, reach in. I thought you yelled push off. I was like, I don't think I saw a push there. 65-51 the score here in Steele. Caden Berry to inbound. Wide. Okay. That one was just the easiest bucket probably of Floyd's career. Wide open in the paint off of a good pass. That's a foul on Floyd now. That's his third. Might be getting subbed out here. Yes, he is. Getting subbed out for, I believe, Cadrian Berry? I believe Cadrian Berry. That's going to be Caruso with the ball. He takes a two. It's good. Caruso meets the bottom of the net once again. I mean, Malden's clawing back. I keep on saying clawing back. Splashing back. That's a three for Powers. Tops. Tops, no barbecue right there. Memphis tradition, Tops barbecue. Please be our next sponsor. That's inbounded, taken, stolen. Beckett gets the ball. Oh, Brown steals it. Now Harmon, three. No good off the backboard. Almost a push out of bounds by Riviera there. So wide open lane, and he gets fouled on the pass. It's a blocking foul call. 2:27. Bulldogs lead 67-53 in a game that was once, a one-score ball game. I mean, it's been a real tonal shift for the Bulldogs in this fourth quarter. They don't look sloppy right here. I mean, they've had a couple bad passes. Almost won again, but that's a foul. McIntyre's going to go to the line once again. It's a foul on Contrell, his first of the game. Free throw, first one is good for McIntyre. Second one is also good. And there's a sub coming in. That's Hill coming in for McIntyre. He's coughing now. I don't know what happened there. That's stolen nearly. That's officially, no! Control with the ball. Pass to, oh! Off the backboard! Blocked! Oh my Lord! What a block! Who was that?
I'll tell you what, go back and watch that one, folks. We're at the 2:11 minute mark of the fourth quarter of the junior varsity game. Go back and watch that block because I'm talking about halfway up the backboard. That ball was blocked, but a foul was called.
I am in shock of that block right there. That first one for Kadarian Berry. Good. Cadrian Berry. That sounds better. What was that noise? Second free throw, no good. Might got distracted by, I believe that was a Bluetooth connection. Is that Malden's new way of distracting players? Harris with the ball. He had to pick it up, pass to Caruso. Caruso's going to take the three. Of course he will. No good. Rebounded by Malden. Beckett gets fouled. He was pushed to the stage where just a few weeks ago, Jeremy Abrams was on that stage calling Riverside versus South Penn. I was not there because I had a teacher cadet project due the day before. And of course, with myself, didn't do it. First free throw, good. Or I didn't do it until the night it was due. 16-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Second one missed. Out of bounds.
What you're trying to say is you're almost giving a PSA for procrastination. We got a lot of students listening. That's not the ideal or ideas that the Boot Hill Sports Network is trying to promote.
Well, that's a three for Caruso. And that's a foul. I support procrastination as long as you get good grades. I got 100 on that presentation. So maybe, I don't even know, eat a pepper.
Well, I'm not saying I didn't procrastinate. I did quite a bit in college. I could have a 5-page paper done in minutes, though. So either way, we're not condoning it, though, for all you students listening.
I am. First free throw is good for Beckett. He now has 6. I mean, still under 2 minutes, 1:50 left. Never say never, especially with this game. If that second one's in, who knows how the turntables can turn in these last about 100 so seconds, as nearly that ball gets stolen by Brown. Harris was running for it. Behind the back pass. Okay. That's a 3 up for Powers. Dagger. That's the dagger. Powers gets on the fourth quarter scorers sheet as that layup is no good. They got to shoot threes, it feels like. Caruso's going to shoot. No. Gonna slow down. He's going to shoot now. And that one just rims out. And that's a, oh, that was almost drastic in 2 ways. Kadrian almost ran into the ref, then he almost ran into the wall. That was scary both ways. Now Harris, I mean, they got to shoot threes, Malden does. That's not going to help you get back in a game with under a minute left. 50 seconds left to add. And Floyd's going to dribble. He's going to, oh. Harris went for a steal there to try and give Malden a spark. You see South Bend's cheerleaders are getting prepared. And that's a steal, actually. Riviera with the ball. And that will be South Bend basketball. You see when we go back over to this side of the court, South Bend cheerleaders are already ready for varsity basketball. They are no longer cheering and have banners out and flags. Now that 2, no good. Rebounded by Malden. It's a fast break opportunity for Beckett. Beckett up, layup good. That adds to totals. I can tell you that. That's really all that does. Adds to totals. As the inbound, stolen by Contrell. Beckett now. He's got to get something quick, and he won't get it. Safe to say the game is over. It seems like South Bend will dribble out the clock. No, Riviera steals it. Malden's going to get the final shot. Layup, buzzer beater. Buzzer beater for Harris. What a game that was. 4 buzzer beaters, or near buzzer beaters. 4 quarters. What was that? But, it's junior varsity basketball on the Boot Hill Sports Network. And a 73-60 final here, as now I have to decompress after that game. That was insane. And, after a couple messages from our fine sponsors, it's varsity time with the voice of tonight, the South Bend Bulldogs and the Malden Greenwave, Jeremy Abrams. And we'll be back after a few messages.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Carruthersville, or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, are you doing the jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week, come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40, with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100, plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Boot Heel Sports Network here, as a little bit of a post-game / pregame for junior varsity action just wrapped up. Malden's JV lost to South Pem 73-60. This was one of the best performances, from a JV team that I've seen this year that wasn't named Caruthersville or Notre Dame, because Notre Dame was a godsend. No pun intended. But besides that, let's look at some of these stats. South Pem leading scorer was Caden Berry, who had 16 in the game. Then you also have Robinson with 8. McIntyre with 15, leading scorer in the first half, 15 in the whole game. Floyd had 11, that was all the double-digit scores. Hastings had 8, Hill had 2, and Cadrian Berry had just one singular point. On Malden now, Brown, 17. I think he had 3 against Caruthersville. 17, he had a scoring outburst. You also have Harris, who had 11, Perkins with 10, Beckett and Riviera with 8, and Caruso with 6. Malden came out ready to play. South Pem looked sluggish until really that fourth quarter. And maybe, is that a preview of this varsity game?
I think that's the question that's on everybody's mind because, as we saw, Malden kept in the game against Caruthersville for the first half Tuesday night. And then after a timeout and a little fire lit under the Tigers, they went on 24-2 run, and then the rest was history as the Tigers won big. But Malden has shown they're physical, they can play, and we just saw a completely different Malden junior varsity squad come out and put up 3 quarters of really tough basketball. So there's no telling what we're going to see here tonight. South Pem, this is their 3rd game in a row as far as 3 consecutive nights they're playing. So a test for their conditioning, which I'm sure, knowing the South Pem coaches and players decently well, I'd say they're in shape and they're ready for the, up to the challenge. We've talked a lot on the Boot Heel Sports Network about the South Pemiscot team. We've had them highly ranked in our top 10s. They did suffer a tough loss on Tuesday night against a very good Risco team. So we'll see how they've already rebounded with 1 win. We'll see how they come out tonight. Real quick, an update. In the second quarter, we updated the junior varsity game earlier as Cooter won big over Delta C7. Right now the varsity game is going on. That's also on the Boot Heel Sports Network if you want to switch back and forth. Right now Cooter is leading the game 30-19, 30-19. That's in the second quarter live right now on the Boot Heel Sports Network. I believe Mark Manley is on the call for us. So there's always action on the Boot Heel Sports Network, but we're going to focus on what we have tonight. We've got the South Pemiscot Bulldogs coming in 4-1 on the season, and they're taking on the Malden Greenwave, a feisty Malden Greenwave, looking for that first win, sitting right now at 0-9. But folks, any given night, like we talked about, you never know. The junior varsity came into this game fired up, played, well, I guess score-wise 3 times better than they played Tuesday night, as they put up 60 tonight. So you never know. I'm just getting ready for a great basketball game. I'm sitting next to Charlie Duckworth. You heard him with the coverage of the first game. I'll try to keep away as many snow references as possible, as I know Charlie's plan was to work in as many as possible.
Let it snow, baby.
This game was originally scheduled for tomorrow night, but due to the inevitable, it's coming, folks. Whether you like it or not, it's coming. It's going to we're going to get, right now they're estimating between 4 to 6 inches. You never know. It's meteorology. It's up in the air, but we're going to get something. There's no doubt. Schools have already closed. Businesses are already closed. My babysitter has already closed, so I know what I'll be doing tomorrow.
Question. What's the 4 to 6 inches of?
Snow.
Let it snow, baby. There's no way that this is happening right now.
Well, there's no way that you didn't have some pretty, I hate to say dumb, snow jokes in the first half. Well,
I'm going to say that you right now are cold like Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, I'm cold. I'm ice cold, baby.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm just ready to see these two teams heated up because that's the last bit of heat anyone's going to see for the majority of this weekend. Starting what my last forecast showed, the snow is supposed to start falling pretty heavily around 4 a.m. So we should have plenty of time to be home and safe. We recommend everyone be as safe as possible. Don't slip and slide out there. It's taking some from someone who's not getting any younger. Those falls take a toll on you.
Is this the Boot Hill Weather Channel now?
For the next 36 seconds, it might be.
Well, I just want to make an alert. I was asked if I want to go sliding on my street yesterday by our dearest Jalen Middleton. And I told her no because I'm clumsy and I have a history of falling on the ice.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing you fall again.
I've done the whole. I've taken my spills. Trust me. Luckily, there's no video of it. We're about to have the starters announced for both teams, so we'll step aside on the Boot Hill Sports Network. When we come back, it is South Pem versus Malden varsity action. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
And welcome back. Here we go with the introduction. Malden has been introduced. And here come the starters for South Pemiscot. You've got Campbell, Robert Farmer, Javion Smith, the big man Boyd. And you can't forget about Mr. Southern. The starters have been announced. That means we are seconds away from basketball here in South Pemiscot. Steele, Missouri. You can blink and miss it, but we know where it is because we are the Boot Hill Sports Network, proud to bring you South Pemiscot basketball.
Final predictions.
Just a good basketball game. That's my final prediction.
Close one.
So here we go. It'll be Dobbins to tip against Smith. And a false jump there by Dobbins. There's the ball's up, tipped, and it's going to be won by the Greenwave. That's DePro. DePro will give it off to Cunningham. And that goes down to Perkins. Perkins back up top to Cunningham. Cunningham to the corner, fakes the three, brings it in, driving, shot, no good, rebounded by the Bulldogs. And now they'll go the other way as Dobbins couldn't get it to go. Now from the corner, three, no good. That was Boyd. Fight for the rebound, still loose, and it'll be Malden basketball. Bringing it up, Cunningham. He dishes over to the wing for Dobbins. Dobbins passes it down low. Bell had it stripped away. Going the other way was Boyd. Boyd pass to Campbell. Finally put back up by Campbell. And we're underway. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. Bringing it up now quickly all the way coast to coast, up and in. That's Dobbins, and we're tied at 2. 2 minutes into the game. Crash that. 1 minute into the game. Farmer bringing it up from the top. Kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell from the wing up top to Boyd. Down low. Shot. Off the glass and good. Smith with his first 2 points for the Bulldogs. Pass to midcourt. There's Bell. Bell thought about the three, but he'll pass it away. Threes is up. No good. That was Cunningham. Long pass down to Farmer. One-on-one to the rim. No good. Put back up. Doesn't go. And Malden has the rebound. That's Bell. Pass comes down low to Cunningham. Excuse me, that's Perkins. Zach Perkins. His pass down low to DePro. Shot in and out. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. They lead by 2. Here's Campbell. Campbell driving, taking it off the glass with the move and one. So Campbell will go to the free throw line. We've got our first foul of the game. As the Bulldogs lead now 6-2. Campbell looking for his 5th point of the night. Shot up and good. So Campbell's got 5 of the 7. It is 7-2. South Penn with an early lead. Just into the game. Double team by the Bulldogs. So now it'll be Perkins giving it to Bell. Zion looking for a pass. Going to have to give it back to Perkins if he can get it to him. And he does. There's 3 defenders all over him. Now long pass nearly stolen by the Bulldogs. Shot up, no good. Rebounded. And Smith has it going the other way. He's already got 5. He's going to go, and we're going to have a charge. Charge called against Smith as he was driving. So the first foul against South Penn as Mayberry will check into the game. And that will give Smith a little bit of a breather as he gets his first foul. So Smith checks out with 2 points so far and 1 foul. Here's Perkins, double teamed, got to get rid of it. Long pass, and he's going to throw it over the head of DePro. That'll be a turnover, and it'll be Bulldogs basketball. So it'll be Farmer to bring it up for the Bulldogs. Just into the first quarter here in South Penn. Quick pass down low, now out to Farmer. He thought about the 3, had it stripped, but regained it. Now he's going to kick it out to Mayberry just in the game. Mayberry to Campbell. Back to Farmer. He thought about the 3. The crowd wanted it. Now a little mid-range jumper is too strong. Malden basketball. Perkins to bring it up. He's guarded by Farmer. Now a double team. Perkins holds on. Finally gets rid of it. For 3 is Cunningham. Off the back. Rebounded. And they're going to say out of bounds. Campbell stepped on the line as he tried to save that shot from going out of bounds. But it will be Greenwave basketball. 4:52 remaining in the first quarter. Bulldogs up by 5, 7-2. Greenwave will inbounds. Cunningham underneath his own rim. Finds a man for 3. It's up, and it's good. Parker knocks down the tray, and it's 7-5. Farmer to bring it up for the Bulldogs. Long three taken by Campbell. Off the glass, no good. And Malden has got it. They've got a chance to come down and tie it up or take the lead. Working through the pressure. Little contact down to DePro. DePro has it swatted away. Smith said, "Get that out of my house." And it'll stay Greenwave basketball. DePro, who was so instrumental in the game Tuesday night against the Tigers. Inbounds. Right underneath the rim, knocked out of bounds. It was touched by the Bulldogs. Looking to find one of their big men down low, DePro and Bell, for a quick layup, but the Bulldogs sniffed it out. Same type of pass, the Bulldogs have it. Going the other way, here's Mayberry. Mayberry had it knocked away, and the Greenwave have it. Still a 7-5 game. Here comes Bell. Bell's shot no good. Fight for the rebound. DePro has it for the Greenwave. Kick to the top. A wide open three from Cunningham, and he drops it. The Greenwave have their first lead of the game. It's 8-7 Malden. Yeah, correction there from Charlie. That's the first Greenwave lead of the day. Here's a three to answer. Southern knocks down the tray. And it's back to a 2-point lead for South Pem. Cunningham driving, shooting. No good. Going the other way. Here's Campbell. Campbell by himself off the glass, and Maya had it blocked. That's going to be a goaltend, I believe. They are going to call it a goaltend, so the goaltend, shot good by Campbell. I have not seen a goaltend in high school basketball in a couple years.
Haven't seen a goal hidden either.
Yeah, well, that's not a thing. So Malden now down by 4, working against the pressure. Here's Perkins, gets the pass off, and a three off balance. No good. Rebounded by DePro. He puts it up off the glass and in. That's his first 2 of the night, surprisingly, but back to a 2-point game. 12-10 Bulldogs. Long three from Farmer. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by South Pem. Greenwave basketball trailing by 2. Substitution now as Boyd checks back into the game. And Mayberry will take a breather. Constant action 5 minutes into this game. It is the Greenwave looking for the tie. DePro steps back for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. That would have given Malden the lead for the second time. Bringing it up is Smith. Gets it out to Farmer. Farmer down to the corner to Campbell. Campbell back up top to Smith. Now out to Southern. He hit a 3 just a minute ago. Back to Smith. Smith. Pass down underneath the rim, shot up, and good. That was Campbell. He adds to his team leading 9 of the 14 points. So at the 2.5-minute mark in the first quarter, we'll have a timeout on the court. Therefore, we'll do the same thing right here. 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
So welcome back to the Boot Heel Sports Network. We're in Steele, Missouri for South Pemiscot versus Malden. Right now we got a 4-point game as the Dogs are up. Long inbounds pass stolen by Campbell. Campbell from the top to Farmer. Farmer thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive it, kick it back out to Campbell at the top. He drives it in. Can't find a hole. Pass to Southern. He's fouled, and he will go to the stripe. Southern with 3 points in the game. Looking to add on. 14-10, 2:18 remaining in the first quarter. Now Southern's first shot is no good. And we will bring you any updates as we get them here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Second shot from Southern, short, but rebounded by Smith. Smith, we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Bulldogs. So Boyd will take it out for South Pem. And a substitution. Carlisle will give Southern a break. Carlisle is kind of known as the sharpshooter. And they're going to bring him in. First pass comes to him, but he gives it to Smith. Smith, a contested three, and it misses everything. Greenwave have the ball going the other way. Pass was nearly stolen, but blocked out of bounds by Farmer. Farmer, probably the shortest player on the court, went up at least 8 feet to steal that pass, or at least knock it out of bounds. Inbounds. Goes to Cunningham from Perkins. Cunningham passes. That goes out to Parker. Back up to Cunningham. He'll give it to Perkins. Nearly stolen by Farmer. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Farmer. It'll be Greenwave basketball. Good crowd on hand, for the Bulldogs here in South Pemiscot. Inbounds goes to Cunningham. He's double teamed. Looked like a travel, but it was not called. Pass goes down to Bell. Bell puts it up. Shot no good, but put back up and in by Dobbins. We got ourselves a 2-point basketball game. 1:30 remaining in the first quarter. Campbell at the top. He's going to drive and give it back out to Farmer. Farmer from way downtown. Nope. But rebounded by Carlisle. He'll put it up, in and out of the rim. And the Green Wave have it. Going the other way, long pass. This is Parker driving, putting it up, and we're tied. Parker's got 5 on the first quarter. Here's Farmer driving quickly the other way. His shot's up, but no good, but he was fouled. That foul will go against Dobbins. We're all knotted up at 14 apiece as Farmer will go to the stripe. 1:02 remaining is 62 seconds here in the first quarter. Farmer looking to give South Penn the lead again, and he does. That's Farmer's first point of the game. Can you believe that? Smith checks back in, as well as Mayberry. Campbell will get a breather. Farmer hits his second. Back to a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. We got ourselves a good one. The Green Wave looking to bring it up, and we're going to have a foul. Nope, we're going to have a travel. Looked like Parker went up and down as he tried to get rid of the ball. Good defense by Farmer. South Penn takes over underneath their own rim. 55 seconds remaining. Mayberry to inbounds to Farmer. He's at the corner. He'll slow it down and bring it out to the wing. Out to the top. To Boyd. Now to Carlisle. Long three, no good. Green Wave have it, but it's knocked away and stolen. Shot put back up, no good. And finally a foul. That'll be against, or that'll be on, Smith was fouled as he went back to the rim with the ball. And now he'll go to the charity stripe. 37 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Looks like Southern's about to check back in for the Bulldogs. First shot is good from Smith. That gives him 3 in the opening quarter. Carlisle will take a little bit of a breather for Southern. 37 seconds as the second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Bell. Bell has the full court press by the Bulldogs, and they steal it. It goes back to Smith. Oh, what a move! Little windmill action underneath the hoop. And it's a 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. 20 seconds on the clock. Pass down to Bell. Zion working his way in against Smith. Smith knocks it away and out of bounds. Second big block shot underneath the rim for the Bulldogs. And the second by Smith. 14 seconds on the clock. Greenwave trail by 5. Here in the first quarter. Inbounds pass. Goes to DePro. Puts it up off the top of the glass and good. The pros got 4. 7 seconds. Driving it, putting it up, and a foul. A charge against the Bulldogs. And that was Boyd. That'll be his first foul. So 3 seconds on the clock for the Greenwave to get a shot off. Inbounds, long pass, stolen! Southern to Farmer. Farmer's fouled with 1.2 on the clock. You could see that steal coming a mile away as they tried for a half-court pass, and Southern was there.
That steal, boom. Let it snow.
Farmer's first shot's no good. Yes, Charlie, you're right. It was a steal and steal with 1:02 remaining on the clock. Farmer, if he doesn't make this, someone's got to put it up real quick. But he does. 1 second on the clock. Greenwave won't get a chance to get rid of it. And we will go to the end of the first quarter. So we've got ourselves a good one here in South Pemiscot, Steele, Missouri. It is the Bulldogs on top, 20-16 over the Malden Greenwave. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 30 on the Boudreaux Sports Network.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Well, 4 players on both teams scored in that opening quarter. So great ball movement by both teams. Not a whole ton of fouls. The fouls picked up, it seemed like, in the junior varsity game.
Well, these refs obviously have a pretty long whistle out there. They don't really like calling fouls unless, they really have to. You saw it on those 2 former layups. That first one wasn't. And then Sean Taylor tackled on the second one, basically, and finally draws the call.
So we're 1 quarter into play. It's a 4-point basketball game. Greenwave, who will inbounds the ball, trail by 4. Perkins to inbounds. Quick pass all the way down to Parker. Parker passes down to Dobbins, knocked out of bounds, but it was last touched by Boyd. Greenwave basketball. Quick pass is nearly stolen. Now a fight for it. Still loose. Greenwave throws it off of the South Pem coach. And that'll still be Greenwave basketball. I think Farmer may have got a hand in there as it went off of the South Pem bench. So Cunningham, bounce pass into Parker. Parker down low. That's Bell. He's been quiet so far. He kicks it out. Long 3 is up and too strong. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here's Campbell going the other way. Campbell dumps it off, but the pass goes off the hands of Farmer, out of bounds, and it's Malden basketball. Just into the start of the second quarter between the Greenwave and the Bulldogs. Inbounds pass, and the Greenwave are bringing it up. Farmer trying to poke it away, and he does, but the Greenwave get it right back. That's DePro. DePro's going to baseline and has it blocked again. I think Southern got his mitts on that one. Knocked it out of bounds. 3 big blocks in the first half by the Bulldogs. Still 20-16. Long inbounds. It's taken by Parker. Now a pass down low to DePro. He shakes off one defender, puts it up and in off the glass. DePro's got 6 in the game now. He led all Malden scorers on Tuesday night. Farmer bringing it up. He's going to fake a shot, dump it off. Now it goes to Southern. Southern back out to Farmer for 3. No good. Farmer trying to get the rebound. Now Greenwave have it. Going the other way and off the glass, up and in, good. That's Zach Perkins, his first 2 of the night, and we're tied. 20 apiece. Just under 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Driving it is Smith, kicks it out to Farmer to the top to Campbell. Campbell takes the shot, no good, but he saves it from going out of bounds. Here's Southern for 3. He got it! Southern's second 3 of the night, and it's a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Zion Bell with the inbounds. Now Parker has it. Parker's going to go all the way, and we're going to have a foul underneath. I think that's going to go against Boyd, and it is a blocking foul. So that will send Parker to the stripe. 3-point ball game. We're in the second quarter. Back and forth we go between the Bulldogs and the Greenwave. Parker had 5 points in the first quarter as he shoots 2 here. 6:24 remaining in the first half. Parker's shot up and good. That brings it back to a 2-point game. And Boyd will take another seat as Mayberry checks back in. Second shot is good. We have a 1-point game as Parker hits both of them. 23-22, Bulldogs on top. As Campbell talks it over with Smith as they bring the ball up, give it off to Farmer. Now out to Mayberry to the corner to Southern, down low to Smith. He had it knocked away, stolen by the Greenwave. Now a fight for it as South Pem had it for just a second. Now a pass, long pass down to Dobbins, up and off the glass and good. He's got 6 in the game, and the Greenwave have retaken the lead. 24-23, pass to Southern. And Southern traveled. So a turnover by the Bulldogs. It'll be Greenwave ball, who now lead 24-23. Long pass all the way across the court to Dobbins. Dobbins bringing it up. He's guarded by Campbell. Lost the ball, ran into his own man, puts up a shot. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Now it is stolen by Mayberry. Farmer has it. Farmer in a 1-on-2. Farmer up and good. Inbounds pass nearly stolen. And this is going to be a foul against Mayberry as he bumped into Dobbins. Not sure about what they didn't actually call a foul. Stolen and dunked! Smith slams it down, and listen to the crowd. That happened in the blink of an eye. A stolen pass, and Smith took it all the way, and now we're going to have a foul going the other way. This will go against Farmer. Well, go back and look at that one. Almost 5.5 minutes left in the first half, and it was slammed down by Smith, giving the Bulldogs a 3-point lead. Inbounds for the Greenwave. Stolen, and a no foul call. A big push, but no foul. Ball is loose, and we've got a stoppage on the court. It'll be South Penn basketball. It was a clearly missed call of a foul down the court. I think it may have been another makeup call here to turn the ball over and give it to the Bulldogs, and rightfully so. Farmer, 5-minute mark in the first half, gives it out to Smith. Smith down low to Campbell. He finds Southern in the corner. Southern thought about the shot, gives it back out to Farmer. To Southern. Bounce pass through everybody. Shot up and good. That was Campbell to get it to go. The Bulldogs increase their lead to 5. And Steele looking for a push-off foul. Didn't get it, but the Bulldogs have the ball after a missed layup and go the other way. And a whistle. We're going to have a timeout. Looks like Malden wants to take a timeout. Both coaches a little heated about the officiating right now. They're going to take a timeout, and in fact, they're going to talk it over with the officials a little bit. We'll do the same. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Boot Heel Sports Network, and we'll be back in just after this.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carollasville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Central. So both teams have talked it over after the timeout. I do have one update for you. Congratulations to the Porterville Bulldogs. They win 61-48 over Scott County Central tonight. So way to go, Bulldogs. The other Bulldogs. Now on the inbounds, it is the Greenwave. They trail by 5 now. Farmer with the defense on Perkins. Perkins pass down low, picked up by Dobbins. Dobbins drives off the glass, no good. Rebounded by South Penn. Here comes Farmer, one-on-one again. Farmer, shot good. Gives him 7 in the game, 4 in this quarter. 4 minutes to go in this quarter. As it looked like Perkins lost the handle on the ball, regained. Bell's going to put it up. His shot's blocked, but put back up by DePro. Still a 5-point ball game. Farmer thought about a long three, pulls it down, gives it to Mayberry. Back to Farmer. Farmer loves it from the wing to Mayberry for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Bell and the Greenwave. Ball is handed off to Perkins as he brings it up, guarded by Campbell. Perkins looking for a pass, gets it away, and we're going to have a reaching foul. That's going to go against Smith. Cunningham will come back on the floor, as well as Boyd. That was the second foul of the night on Smith. So here's Perkins on the inbounds. Perkins gives it out to Cunningham, back to Perkins. Pass down low to Bell. Bell, and a foul. That'll give Zion a shot from the stripe. I believe that foul was on Boyd. It was. That's the third foul against Boyd. He just checked back into the game. First shot up and good from Bell. That's actually Bell's first point of the night, if you can believe that. The big man Zion, usually such a force underneath the rim. Second shot, bounces out, rebounded by Campbell. Long bounce pass to Farmer. Farmer is going to take it himself and make it. So comfortable underneath the rim is Robert Farmer. Pass to DePro. He's at the wing, double team, lost it, and out of bounds. They're going to say it is Malden basketball. Ball went off the hands of Smith. Perkins with the inbounds. Better hurry. Gets it down low to Dobbins. Dobbins lost the handle, throws it away. It'll be South Penn basketball. Bulldogs up by 6, 2:46 remaining in the first half. Another quick conversation from the South Penn coach and the referee. Farmer slows it down as he brings it up. Quick pass down to Smith. Smith drops it off down low to Campbell. Shot good. Off the glass. Campbell has 13 now. Going the other way for the Greenwave. That's Perkins. Dishes off. Actually, the Perkins has it now. His shot's too strong. Rebounded by Smith. Smith. Bounce pass stolen by the Greenwave. Perkins. We're going to have, I believe, a travel, and we do. Travel against Perkins and the Greenwave. Bulldogs basketball. They lead by 8. This one has been close throughout. Farmer brings it up. Long pass over to Southern. He'll kick it back to Farmer. Back to Southern. Back to Farmer. Now to Campbell. Campbell started to drive, decided not to. Quick pass to Southern in the lane. Shot up, he was fouled. And Southern will go to the stripe. That foul was against Parker, his second. First shot from Southern's no good. A little disappointment on his face. He's 0 for 3 from the stripe so far. But he does have 2 big threes from beyond the arc. Second shot goes in. He has 7 in the game. Now Cunningham to Perkins, back to Cunningham as Malden brings it up with under 2 to go in the first half. Farmer again with the defense. Now the double team comes. Out to Cunningham. Pass down low to Bell, and a pushing foul against Campbell. I don't want to get him in trouble. Actually, that's his first foul, so that's good news for the Bulldogs. But that will send Bell to the stripe. He has 1 point thus far. It came from the free throw line. Make it 2. Back to an 8-point ball game. DePro checks back in for Parker. Bell's second shot is good. He's got 3 in the quarter. All 3 of his points here in this second quarter. 1:39 remaining. Farmer driving. He's going to pull up mid-range, short, and it's rebounded by the Greenwave. They try to move it around now. It's Cunningham. He's in trouble. Double team. Gets away from it. Has it knocked away. And here go the Bulldogs. 3-on-1. But somehow Cunningham got it back. Pass down low to DePro. DePro bounced pass to Bell. Bell had it knocked away. Regained. Now it's loose. Greenwave come up with it. Cunningham to Dobbins. Dobbins down low to Bell. Bell's in trouble. Ball's knocked away. Out of bounds. Last touch by South Pem. Crowd not too sure about that one. Under a minute to go. Greenwave on the inbounds. It's Cunningham. Out to Perkins for 3. No good. Well, I say that. It bounced 4 times. Then no good. And then a foul. And that's going to go against Smith. That sends Bell back to the line. All 3 of his points have come from the stripe tonight. Scratch that. All 4. No, it's 3. And he missed. I jinxed him on the 4th one. So still 3 points for Bell as he misses the first. Second shot up and good. Now he's got 4. All from the stripe. Under a minute to go. Bulldogs up by 6 as the Greenwave are hanging around here in Steele. Farmer to bring it up. Pass to Campbell. Campbell in the corner for 3. No, too strong, misses everything, goes out of bounds, but it was touched by the Greenwave. Bulldog basketball, 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Quick pass inbounds, goes to Smith. Pull-up jumper, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs, and Southern was the last to touch it. Greenwave have it now with 36 remaining in the first half. Carlisle back in for South Penn. Inbounds pass to Bell. He'll give it away to Cunningham. Cunningham, long pass to Dobbins. Shot too strong off the glass, put back up by DePro. He can't get it to go. And then Bell is fouled again. Bell goes back to the line. So 27 seconds left on the clock. Bell's first shot is good. Give him 5 from the charity stripe tonight. All 5 of his points. As they play a little hack-a-shack down there with Zion. Second shot, good. We're back to a 4-point ball game. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Farmer has it for the Bulldogs. He's at the top. 17 seconds. Carlisle, the sharpshooter for 3. No good. And rebounded by the Greenwave. 11 seconds to go. Dobbins passes it to Perkins. Perkins drives, gives it to Bell, puts a shot up, no good. 3 seconds. It's Smith behind the back. Can he get the shot off? He does not. No shot, says the ref, as the ball did go in. He didn't know how much time was on the clock, so we're going to go to the half. And I'll tell you what, we've got ourselves a basketball game. At the half, it's South Penn 36, Malden 32. We'll take a quick break and come back and recap the scoring and look at the second half. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Carruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales. Open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. Well, welcome back. We are at the half here in Steele, Missouri. The varsity matchup between the South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the Malden Greenwave. Right now, South Pem holding on to a 4-point lead. It's been a good one so far. Looking at the scoring for the Greenwave, they are led, as they were Tuesday night, by Landon DePro. He has 8. And let's see here. Behind him, they've really spread the ball around well. Dobbins has 6. Zion Bell has 6, all from the free throw line. Zach Perkins with 2. Parker has 7. And that's the scoring for the Greenwave, 32 points. Just 4 players have scored for the Bulldogs so far. They are led by Campbell. He had 9 in the first quarter, added 4 in the second. He's got 13. Right behind him, Robert Farmer with 9. Smith has 7. He only had 2 in the second quarter, but they were allowed to as he slammed it down, inciting this crowd. And then rounding it up is Southern. He has 2 big threes and a free throw for 7 points, and that's 36. So, you know, speculation is what it is. You got an 0-9 team against a highly touted 4-1 team that really took Risco to the brink and ended up losing by 9 just the other night at Tuesday night. But right now, South Pemiscot only leads by 4 points, and Malden really looks like they've done their homework since Tuesday night, Charlie.
yes, they do, Jeremy. They look like a new team. They look like a fresh start. It seems like whatever practice they had yesterday whooped them into shape immediately. Malden is out there, playing more physical ball, closer to the ball. Even on South Pem's fast breaks, at least one or two Malden defenders are there at the end of it. There was a goaltending call earlier. And besides that, I got an update for you. Okay. So, Cooter beat Delta C7 76-49 on their homecoming. That is a final. We are the only game on the Boot Hill Sports Network currently. If you switched over from that one to come over here after that game finished, thank you. You guys missed a crazy junior varsity game. The score does not dictate how that game was. Malden was once down 40-39 in that game. And, did they lose 73-60? Yes, but they fought that whole game. And for a second, it was all Malden.
Well, that's how it kind of felt like in this game. South Pem 2 or 3 different times have gone up by 8 or more, but Malden's not going anywhere. They keep crawling back. They're getting the fouls down low against Bell and DePro, and that's why those 2 players alone have 14 of the 32 points. So they've got a game plan, and they're sticking to it. We saw it in the junior varsity game, like Charlie said. We're seeing it now in the varsity game. Just doing a little bit of homework, and, this is a hungry team. This is a winless Greenwave team, but when you see them in action, you got to scratch your head sometimes and say, why is this team winless? And they're definitely making some fans here in South Pem wonder as they come in, this is South Pem, this is the Bulldogs' house, and they're only down by 4 at half, where the Bulldogs usually run amok and make people not want to come back here because of how the score ends up. Again, we still have a whole second half of basketball to go. It could go either way. It's any given night. That's the theme of the night. It's any given night. And this will be, like I said, here's your heat check right here, folks. I hope everyone's safe. We do have snow coming in. That's inevitable. It'll start falling sometime in the early morning hours, but I hope you're sitting safe, warm, comfortable right now and enjoying basketball on the Boot Hill Sports Network, because it's only going to get better here in about 3 minutes.
Yes, it will, Jeremy. Now, I put the camera here on the scoreboard to show the foul situation for South Pem. If you see on the left-hand side of the scoreboard, I'm pretty sure you can make out the numbers there. You look, and you see Boyd has 3 fouls, 0 points. Their senior is being shut down right now, South Pem, or is having a senior get shut down like this. Then you look, Smith, who has 7, is, now he has 2. Farmer has 2. Campbell has 2. They have 4 people in double or in more than 1 foul. And who knows what can happen in the second half.
And only 6 total fouls against the Greenwave in the entire first half.
These refs are watching. I guess they're saying that Malden's playing the right physical and South Pem's playing the wrong amount of physical?
I don't know if I'd go that far. I try to stay off the officials' backs, but I will say there's been some questionable calls so far. I know for sure the coaches have said so. I've seen it, but we're close enough to the court. And to read lips, huh?
We've seen a couple coaches jump around.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so it is what it is. It's a basketball game. Every game, to each his own when it comes to the referees. I think all in all, pretty good, but nobody's perfect. We're going to leave it at that. So we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, it'll be the second half. South Pemiscot versus Malden. We got a 4-point basketball game with the Bulldogs on top. Back in 30 seconds on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
So we are just seconds away from the second half of what should be a game that comes down to the wire. At least it looks like it so far. Bulldogs up 36-32 at the half. Both teams talking it over. They've had their break. Again, this is the third straight night for the Bulldogs playing basketball. They are well behind many teams in the area, in the state, as a matter of fact, as far as games played, but making it up this week for sure. 3 nights in a row. Again, this game originally scheduled for tomorrow night, but due to the incoming weather, they said, forget about canceling it. Let's play some basketball, and that's what's happened so far. A 4-point game as we get ready for third quarter action. Again, we do need to watch the foul trouble by the Bulldogs. A couple players with 3 fouls already. And overall, a handful with 2 or 3. Inbounding is Campbell, and here we go. Quick pass out to Farmer. Beyond the arc, Farmer's going to drive, give it out to Southern, back up top. That's Boyd. Boyd's into the game to start. Farmer for 3. No good off the back of the rim, and Bell has the rebound. Farmer just can't seem to get that 3-shot going. Driving it is Perkins. Perkins will have a blocking foul underneath the rim, I think, against Campbell. So quickly a foul. And that's actually on Southern. His first of the night. That sends Perkins to the stripe. Zach has just 2 points in the game thus far. And that'll stay the same as he misses his first. Second shot from Perkins is good. That's his 3rd point of the night. And it's the 3-point ball game. Farmer bringing it up for the Bulldogs. Pass out to Boyd, now to Southern. Southern down to the corner, back to Southern. Thought about it. Pulls it down, gives it to Boyd. Now to Farmer. Farmer's going to drive. Pulls up. Little 10-footer, good. So Farmer, his first 2 of the third quarter, back to a 5-point lead. Here's the press by the Bulldogs. Perkins has it, gives it to DePro. DePro out to Perkins. He's at the wing, guarded by Farmer. Passes up top. That's Cunningham. A 3 would tie it. Perkins has the ball down in the corner, back up top. Here's Dobbins. He's driving. Pulls it down. DePro, no, Bell. Bell driving right to the hoop and in. Zion's got 8 in the game. Back to a 3-point basketball game. 38-35. Long pass out to Boyd, up top to Farmer. Southern's going to try to give him a screen. He does. Farmer pulls up. 15-footer, good. And Roberts starting to get hot. That's big for the Bulldogs, especially if he start hitting from 3-point land. He's guarding Perkins. Perkins going to take it all the way. A little floater's no good. Rebounded by the Greenwave, but that man was Perkins. He had the ball in his hands as he went out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. South Pem up by 5 as they'll bring it up. Farmer slowing it down for South Pem. Bulldogs stay back in defense. In his zone. Farmer finally gets a pass off to Southern. Southern bounce pass down low. Here's Smith. Fighting for it. Puts it up too strong. Rebounded by Bell. And a travel. Looked like Parker tried to go a little too fast. And then when he stopped, he slipped, traveled with the ball. South Penn basketball. Southern to Farmer. 5:41 remaining in the third quarter. Farmer drives, pulls up again, has a shot blocked by Parker. Woo! And now the Greenwave go the other way. DePro to Bell, back to Cunningham, now to the corner to Parker. Parker, pass down low to Bell. Out! This is, I thought Dobbins was going to pull up. He got rid of it to Cunningham. Down to Parker in the corner. Had it knocked away for a second. Another pass down to Bell. Stolen and into the hands of Farmer. Farmer puts one up. Oh, they went for the alley-oop. It was a little too strong. And it'll be out of bounds. Greenwave basketball. Correction, they're going to say the Greenwave touched it on the alley-oop pass, and it's still South Penn basketball. They lead by 5. Pass to Farmer. Back to the corner to Boyd. Back to the wing. Farmer guarded by Perkins. He'll put it on the court, looking for a pass to Southern. Finds him. Now goes to the corner to Boyd. Down low, a no-look pass. Tipped away, but regained by the Bulldogs. Fighting for it is Smith, and he puts it off the glass and good. He's a ball player. So now on the inbounds is Cunningham to Perkins. Perkins. He fakes a pass, puts up a shot. It's no good. A rebound was put up by Bell. It was no good and blocked, but a foul on the play. Zion, who's made a home at the free throw line tonight, will go to the stripe. 42-35, Bulldogs lead. 4:37 remaining in the third quarter. Bell, shot, good. That gives him 9 so far in the game, mostly from the free throw line. Second shot, good. He's got 4 of those in the third quarter, back to a 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. Campbell dribbles it up and gives it to Farmer. He gives it to Southern. Smith with his hands up. He wants the ball inside the paint. Now he backs up beyond the arc. Now he drives it. Smith, pass down low. Campbell shot up and good off the glass. Bulldogs maintaining now a 7-point lead. It's Cunningham, guarded by Campbell. Trying to bring it up. He's back at midcourt. Looks for a pass. He does. He gets Dobbins. Dobbins tried to pass it, lost it. Hell has it knocked away. Still finds a way to put it up off the glass. Dobbins has his first 2 of the quarter. Campbell will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Back to a 5-point game. Boyd thought about the 3. Gives it out to Farmer. Farmer back to Boyd. Boyd for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. It's Campbell. Gives it out to Farmer. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Now they're going to reset, are the Bulldogs. Out to Southern for 3. Got it! Southern's third 3 of the night. And the Bulldogs open it up by 8. 47-39, just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Perkins driving, gives it off to Dobbins. Dobbins with a little push, gets away with it. Crowd doesn't like it, but the Bulldogs come up with it anyway. Stolen out of Bell's hands. Here's Campbell. Campbell to Farmer. Farmer brings it up. Kicks it out to the corner. This is Boyd for 3. No good. There's Smith with the rebound. His shot doesn't go. And DePro has it for Malden. Southern tried to get the steal against Cunningham. Cunningham passes it down to Dobbins. His shot won't go. And a push foul down low against DePro. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. They lead by 8, looking to try to put this thing out of commission. Still plenty of time, over 10 minutes to go in the game. As Boyd will take a little breather as Mayberry checks back in. Farmer brings it up for the Bulldogs. Biggest lead in some time to Mayberry, back to Farmer. Farmer will pass it to Campbell. No, that's Boyd. Boyd puts up a floater, bounces in and out, and now Bell gets the rebound. He'll give it off to Cunningham. Cunningham bringing the ball up for the Malden Greenwave, trailing by 8. Puts up a little hope of a shot from 10 feet, no good, but rebounded by the Greenwave. They kick it around. Out to the corner, driving is Parker. Puts up a shot and good. Parker has his first 2 of the third quarter. Back to a 6-point game. 47-41, Bulldogs. Mayberry gives it off to Farmer. Farmer looking for the pass. They've got Southern if they want him in the corner. Smith kicks it out to Mayberry. Back to Farmer. Farmer with a long three. Got it! Finally, Farmer gets one to drop. From the wing. South Pam up to 50. It's a 9-point lead after the three from Farmer. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Greenwave. Bell puts up a three. Too strong. Rebounded by Southern. Mayberry has it. He's going to drive it. And a whistle. Not sure what the call was here. Either way, it's Bulldogs ball. Farmer has it in the corner now to the wing. Farmer looking for a pass. He finds it. Now a long pass down low. Dish right back to Smith. What a pass by Campbell. And the Bulldogs up now by 11. Starting to run away a little bit. Cunningham for the Greenwave. Long pass down low. Sloppy pass stolen by the Bulldogs. And then they throw it away. Cunningham has it. Passes the length of the court to Bell, who put it up off the glass and good. Zion leads the way with 6 for the Greenwave. Here's Farmer for the Bulldogs. Step back three. No good. Oh, that looked good. Coach thought it was good. Now we have a foul. That's going to be against Mayberry, and it'll still be Greenwave ball. Mayberry's second foul of the night. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bulldogs up by 9. Cunningham bringing it up. He's feeling the pressure by the Bulldogs. Here's Farmer. Pass out to Perkins. Perkins will bring it up. Guarded by Mayberry. Finds the lane. Tried a bounce pass to Bell. Couldn't hold on to it. Now we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Greenwave. Greenwave trying to get that bounce pass down to Bell, but he doesn't know it's coming half the time. And therefore the ball is just kicked around. Inbounds from the Greenwave. Goes up top to Parker. Down to the corner. A three from Perkins. No good. Cunningham, excuse me. Misses everything. Ball goes out of bounds. That was off of Dobbins, and it is Bulldog basketball. DePro will check back into the game as Cunningham will take a break. 7 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Bulldogs inbounding it. They'll have to go the length of the court. 7.5 seconds. Mayberry bringing it up. Here we go. Mayberry, 3 seconds to the corner for Farmer. Puts it up at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of the third quarter. So after 3, the Bulldogs had it out to an 11-point lead. It's back to 9. We'll see if the Bulldogs can close out the Greenwave of Malden when we come back right after this on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Eight minutes of basketball remaining. Bulldogs up by 9. This has been a good one, as Malden will just not go away. The Bulldogs had it up to an 11-point lead. And I'm telling you right now, if that shot at the buzzer by Farmer would have gone, South Penn would have registered a small magnitude earthquake. I've no doubt about that.
Your headset would have been flying through the window behind us.
It's okay. They can. It looks like they're pretty sturdy. They've been all right.
Yeah, but the force of you jumping, you gotta think about force.
Hey, I love what I do. So South Penn will inbounds. Here we go. 8 minutes of basketball remaining. Farmer with the ball with the Bulldogs up by 9. Driving, passing to Southern. Southern will bring it up top to Mayberry. Mayberry nearly threw it away, but Farmer brings it in. Farmer looking for a lane. Stops, kicks it out to Southern. He thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive it. Has it blocked. Pulls it back down. He catches an elbow to the face, and it's going the other way. Greenwave quickly up and in. Parker with the shot. First 2 points of the quarter in favor of the Greenwave. 7-point game. Farmer with the ball. To the corner for Southern for 3. And a little too strong. Missed the rim. Picked up by DePro, but stolen by Farmer. Off the glass. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Malden. And Greenwave coach cannot believe that one. Just a minute into the fourth quarter. Bulldogs inbounds. Quick pass underneath the hoop. And a foul. That was Campbell trying to put up a layup on the inbounds. He was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. First shot, no good. It's a little too strong from Campbell. Campbell has 15 thus far in the game. Make it 16 as he makes his free throw. Big first quarter for Campbell. And it is 53-45. Greenwave driving. That's Perkins. Zach looking for some kind of a pass. Goes to the top. To Dobbins. Back to Perkins. Pulls up for 3. Nails it! Zach Perkins with a 3. And a timeout on the court. As, again, the Greenwave not going anywhere. They pulled back within 5. 6:38 remaining in the ball game. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got ourselves a game on our hands. 6:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up by 5.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill. Located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Just when you think the Bulldogs are pulling away up by double digits, the Greenwave comes splashing back to make it a 5-point game.
You know, the Greenwave are the only body of water right now that is not frozen in this area. They're hot. They
are. They got that right.
Do you think the Greenwave gets affected by the snow?
I'm 100% sure.
How are you sure? I don't know what a Greenwave is.
It's a wave that's... Farmer brings it in for the Bulldogs. And here we go. 6.5 to go in the game. Bulldogs up by 5. Farmer driving. He's just going to lazily pass it off to Smith. Given back to Farmer. Here's a pass to Mayberry. Smith driving baseline. He goes all the way across the baseline. Gives it out to the top to Farmer. Farmer has his shot blocked away. He tries to save it.
Did you see that? He just kicked the bleacher in.
He did. As a matter of fact. So it'll be Greenwave basketball. Farmer tried to save the ball and dented the bleachers.
How much does he leg press, I wonder?
That I don't know. Here's DePro with the basketball. He's going to have to get rid of it to Perkins. Perkins bringing it up for the Greenwave. Slows it down. Now a long 3 by Parker. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Boyd. Gives it to Farmer. Just a 5-point game. Under 6 minutes to play. Farmer slows it down, brings it back up to the top. That's Mayberry. Mayberry to Farmer. Farmer, long 3. This time no good. Fight for the rebound. Bell comes down with it for the Greenwave. He gives it to Perkins. 5.5 to play. Long pass. Nearly stolen. Somehow regained by Dobbins, and he takes it to the hoop. Athletic play by Dobbins. And it's a 3-point basketball game here in South Pem. Farmer gives it to Mayberry. Long pass. Stolen by the Greenwave. Here's Perkins. Perkins to the corner for Parker. Parker tried to drive it. Now kick it up top. Perkins for 3 and the tie. No good. Rebounded by Farmer. And the Bulldogs have a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Boyd. Boyd. Shot no good. Quick pass to Smith. He puts it up. No good. Fight for the ball. Farmer comes up with his spin move. Jump back pass, no good. Tip, still no good. A fight for it, and finally a foul. That ball had to have been touched by 20 different hands.
I have a question. How many missed shots was that?
At least 6. Or not more. I'm not sure. That was like the opposite ends of magnets that they just would not go in the hoop. But eventually, it does send Smith to the stripe for the Bulldogs. First shot, circles the rim twice and drops. 54-50. And we've got an anxious, growing by the second, this crowd. They wanted that 3 from Farmer. Second shot from Smith is in and out. Still a 4-point game. Cunningham, long pass to Parker for 3. Oh no! Just short. And a tie-up, jump ball. That's going to go in favor of Malden. Crowd wanted a foul. But the Greenwave have it, down by 4. 4.5 to play. Inbounds pass. Over the head of DePro, but somehow he pulls it in, kicks it out. Dobbins for 3. No good. And rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here comes Farmer in a one-on-one. Farmer, nifty move, up and in. Robert Farmer with his first 2 of the fourth quarter. Now the Greenwave down by 6. You can hear the crowd, I'm sure. Pass knocked away, stolen, saved. Oh, they're going to say Farmer touched the line. Farmer with a behind-the-back save of the basketball, but they're going to say his toe touched the line. It'll be Greenwave ball, 4:10 remaining in the game. It'll be Cunningham on the inbounds. He gets it to Parker in the corner. Long pass down low for Bell. He'll put it off the glass. Sees money from there. Zion's first 2 of the fourth quarter. Back to a 4-point game. Under 4 to go. This is going to come down to the wire. Mayberry with the ball. He's driving. He's going to put it up. Little finger roll doesn't go. Rebounded by Campbell. Campbell's shot, no good. Smith trying to get a shot off. It's up and no good. Loose ball on the court. Smith comes away with it. Shot up, no good. Puts it back, no good. And Zion Bell has it. And they're going to call a foul. A foul against South Pem. A tie-up for the ball. Both players had possession, but they're going to call a foul against Campbell. Much to the displeasure of this crowd. Long pass down. And the ball was knocked in and out of the hands of Parker. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Greenwave basketball. This crowd is electric. 3:26 to go on the inbounds. Long pass for Zion. And it's going to be stolen by Smith. Off the glass, no good. The Bulldogs can't buy a break right now. Perkins with the ball to the corner for Cunningham. He's going to pull up for 2, no good, but he gets the rebound. Started to drive, now he's going to kick it out to Perkins. Perkins back out for 3, no good, and that'll go over the back of the hoop, out of bounds, Bulldog basketball. We have a 4-point game, 3:03 remaining on the clock. Doesn't get any better than this in high school basketball. Bringing it up will be Farmer. Under 3 to go. Farmer's pass to the corner. Driving it on the baseline. Campbell up and in. He may have gone underneath the legs with that one. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. 2:45 remaining. Perkins lost it. And a foul. That's going to go against Zach Perkins. He had the ball, lost it, tried to get it back, and fouled Farmer. That is his 4th foul. One of the starters for the Greenwave. He's got 4. Now, South Penn bringing it up. Farmer passes it, kicks out to the corner to Southern, back to Farmer. 2.5 to go. Back to Southern, wide open, but doesn't take the shot. Gives it to Mayberry. Mayberry had his pass stolen, intended for Smith, and here come the Greenwave. They trail by 6. Nearly a travel, but a three. Put up by Perkins and good. His second three of the quarter. Back to a 3-point game. Just over 2 minutes to go. And a timeout. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And I don't blame them. But this crowd has got electric. We've got 2 minutes right on the dot left. 120 seconds of basketball right when we come back on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Well, you asked for a good basketball game. You asked for exciting games. That's what the Boot Heel Sports Network is for. We got a good one, a great one on hand. 3-point basketball game. South Pam up by 3 with exactly 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Both teams have a little bit of foul trouble, but none more important than the Greenwave and Zach Perkins with 4. So a full timeout taken there by South Pam. It'll be Bulldogs basketball to inbounds. Campbell inbounds to Farmer. It looks like the Greenwave are going to bring the pressure here. And they will. Cunningham on Farmer. Farmer from the top. He'll give it to Mayberry. Mayberry. Dribbling, lost control of it. Finally, he regained control. He was fouled on the shot. He'll go to the stripe. That foul is just the second against DePro. So here's Mayberry. His first point of the game. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. That makes it a 4-point lead. Second shot up, bounces in. Makes them both. Now Perkins to bring it up. Gives it to Cunningham. Remember, Perkins has 4 fouls. Cunningham with the ball, driving, pass down low to Bell. Bell is going to try his way, then get rid of it to the top to Cunningham. Cunningham doesn't like his options, had his pass knocked away by Mayberry, goes out of bounds. Still Malden ball. 90 seconds to go. Parker checks back in. DePro to the bench as they're looking for shooters. Parker with 2 threes in this game. On the inbounds, Parker threw it to Cunningham. Cunningham finds Parker in the corner, has it knocked away by Southern. Still Malden basketball. That killed 6 seconds. 5-point game. Malden comes in without a win. They're looking for the upset. Parker for 3, no good. But Bell gets the rebound. He's trying anything. Here's a shot by Dobbins. His 3's no good. Bell with the rebound. And a foul.
Zion Bell lives at the free throw line.
He has tonight.
He looks like Big'em out there.
So Zion Bell back to the free throw line. He's got 14 points in the game. Most of those, I think 12 of those actually, from the stripe. As it will wipe off the floor. As Bell hit the floor, that's a big man that's played just about every minute of this game. So he looks to knock away at the lead. Free throw good. Back to a 4-point game. Bell has 15 points in the game now. Second shot bounces out. So it's still a 4-point ball game. Just over a minute remaining. Mayberry brings it up for the Bulldogs. He'll hand it off to Farmer. Farmer driving. stops on a dime, gives it to Campbell. Back to Mayberry. Mayberry going to the hoop. His shot comes up short. Greenwave going the other way. Bell has it stolen. Fast break for the Bulldogs. Campbell puts it up and in. Back to a 6-point lead for South Pem. Under a minute to play. That could be the play of the game, a steal by the Bulldogs. And it was a 3-on-0. And then an inbounds pass was stolen by Mayberry. He tried to save it from going out of bounds, but he touched it before he could save it. Greenwave ball. 45 seconds remaining in the game. Don't be surprised if the Greenwave start throwing up threes. Long pass down to Dobbins. Dobbins driving, shooting off the glass, no good. Ball kicked out. Dobbins gets his own rebound. Nearly stolen. Cunningham comes up with it. He's triple teamed. Somewhere they called contact against Farmer. So Farmer, it looks like we'll have a timeout. South Pem wants to talk it over. I don't blame them. 30 seconds remaining in this game. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. It'll be the last one tonight. So don't go anywhere, folks. 31 seconds. South Pem up by 6. Come back after this.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Hopefully you're going to have a safe weekend. Nobody should have to call Greg Moss, but we thank him for being just one of our fine sponsors. And here we go, folks. 31.9 seconds on the clock. The Bulldogs are up by 6. The Greenwave have proven they can shoot the 3 if need be. 30 seconds, 32 seconds to be exact, is a lifetime in basketball. It'll be Malden basketball underneath their own rim on the inbounds. That's Perkins. He'll kick it out to Bell. Bell to the top to Cunningham. Cunningham to the 3 for Perkins. No good, but a rebound is kicked out of bounds. Last touched by the Greenwave. Bulldog basketball, 25 seconds remaining.
That could be the backbreaker right there for Malden.
And Perkins has hit 3 threes in this game. That one just missed. Inbounds. And a foul. Quickly fouled Mayberry. And that is the 5th and final foul against one of their sharpshooters, Zach Perkins. So he will have to sit out the remainder of the game. DePro comes back in. Mayberry can do his best to put this one away. It's a 6-point lead as he shoots. No good. .22 seconds on the clock. Mayberry's second shot is good. Gives him 3, all 3 in the fourth quarter for Mayberry. Inbound pass to Bell. Out top to Cunningham. Cunningham gives it to Parker. Parker for 3, but it was touched on the way. A putback up and good by Bell. Timeout on the court, but we're going to stay right here. So a long 3 attempt by Dobbins, actually. Couldn't get it to go, but there was Bell to put it back up as he has now 11 in the second half. 17 in the game. Quick timeout as the teams talk it over, but we have only 13 seconds left in a 5-point ball game. 63-58.
Well,
you gotta think Greenwave's gonna foul immediately.
Yeah. If you're the coach of Malden, what are you telling them right now?
Foul immediately and try to not to let it get in the hands of one of the better shooters, as The Bulldogs still only have 4 players that have scored in this game.
It shows something about them.
Correction, I'm sorry. Mayberry is now the 5th. But that he's got 3 points from the stripe in the fourth quarter. Until then, only 4 players had scored for the Bulldogs. And Mayberry's 3 points might end up being the difference in this game.
Yeah, really, what Malden has to do here is, they got to foul immediately, hope for at least a couple missed free throw, and a make it 6. And here we go.
Here we go on the inbounds. 12 seconds, and finally a foul. Boyd is fouled. And here, Charlie, you bring up, what do you do? What do you tell them? You tell them try not to foul one of their better shooters. These guys can all shoot. The guys that are on the court all have points.
Except Boyd. Boyd has 0. Boyd's the only one with no points.
Yeah, you're correct, and they did send Boyd to the stripe. So Boyd's first shot up, and good.
Well, change that. 6 players have scored for South Bend.
6-point lead, 11 seconds. Going to take a miracle for Malden to pull this one out. Second shot, good. So Boyd sinks him when he needs him. 11 seconds on the inbounds. Greenwave have it. Bell. He's going to pass it back to Cunningham. They're wearing out the clock. And a foul. Foul against the Bulldogs, but 3.9 seconds, folks. This one is all but over. Just waiting on the buzzer.
That might have been the smart play there. Make sure that they don't pass to someone no matter what and foul them, Even though
they have to inbounds, and they do. It's DePro. Last second shot for 3. No good, and it's a final. So, the Bulldogs hang on to win it by 7. And this was an absolute barn burner between the winless Greenwave and the 4-1, now 5-1 South Pemiscot Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break, let you hear from a couple of our sponsors. I'll be back to wrap it up right after this. The final in South Pemiscot and Steele, Missouri. The Bulldogs 65 and the Greenwave 58. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40 with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100 plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Welcome back to Steele, Missouri, as it's gone final in this varsity matchup between the now 5-1 South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the now 0-10 Malden Greenwave. This did not look like a one-loss team versus a 0-win team at all. Malden came out there and hooped for, can't do the math on how many minutes you play in high school.
So you talking about both games combined, or
let's really do both games. How many minutes are in both games? Let's see. Eric carried the 5.
14. There's 28 in the first game. 32 in the second game. 60 minutes of basketball. 1 hour of basketball.
And 1 hour of basketball. Malden did not give up. C plus and trig for a reason.
No, this is. I'll tell you what. Malden came in here. This did not look like a winless team. And this at the end of the season, I promise you, this will not be a winless team. Too talented, too good, and they pushed the South Pemiscot Bulldogs to the limit here in Steele, Missouri, at the home of the Bulldogs. And we had an absolute privilege. Both games really, really tight contested. But in both games, the Bulldogs found a way to pull away at the end. This one winning by 7. And then earlier, I believe, winning by, what was it, 13?
Yes, it was 13, 73-60.
Right. So, but I mean, to put up the points that Malden did in this game, they really showed a fight, really showed they've come a long way in just 2 days from what we saw on Tuesday against the Crothersville Tigers. So South Penn moves to 5-1. Unfortunately for the Greenwave, they dropped to 0-9. This will be the last broadcast, the last basketball broadcast. 0-10, you're correct. I'm sorry. There was 0-10, 0-9 coming into the game. Now 0-10 on the season. And they don't play like that, folks. There's no way this team should not have got a win somewhere along the road. But you know the area. We know the area. That's why we're the Boot Heel Sports Network. There is a lot of great competition in the area. But again, the final score here from South Pemiscot, the game that was supposed to be played tomorrow night, but we got a feeling it's going to be a winter wonderland out there. A lot of people like it. Some people don't. Just be safe. Stay in with the family. Stay warm. Schools are already canceled. Some businesses are canceled. So just make a fan-friendly, fun weekend. That's a lot of F words, but all together. But none of them are the ones that you're not supposed to say. Family, friendly, fun. There you go. Again, this will be probably the last game as far as the weekend goes due to the snow. No games tomorrow, as far as I know of. Now, Sunday night, our regular program that we have on Wednesday nights, Shooting Hoops in the Boot, that has been moved from Wednesday this week to Sunday. So join me, Charlie Duckworth, Mark Manley, and Chris Brown, and possibly a special guest or two as we go over the area sports. Little goofing off will be in there somewhere, as it always is.
What background am I going to have this week?
You know what, folks? If you want Charlie to have a specific background, send him a text, shoot somebody an email. Follow us on Facebook and
telegraph.
And on on YouTube, folks. If you haven't already, please like, follow, share our page. The more fans we get, the better. And, you know, we're a family. You guys are part of the family, and we're a growing family. So we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in whenever you can. All of our sponsors and everyone that's made the Boot Heel Sports Network possible. Folks, stay in, stay warm, and stay safe. Watch the weather, and keep your eye on Facebook for our upcoming events. Again, Shooting Hoops in the Boot, 7 o'clock Sunday night. Tune in for all the updates and area news on your local basketball teams. And probably we'll have our top 10s. A lot of that's going to change after the last couple nights. I know that.
I can tell you there's going to be some movers or moving up, moving down. I give you a sneak peek. I think the South Penn team might be moving down from number 1.
Well, that's not the way you want to end the game. The South Penn just won, but
I don't care.
If you want to know, folks, tune in Sunday night. We'll have our top 10 to reveal. So that's going to do it for the Boot Heel Sports Network tonight. Cooter wins big in their game against Delta. Congratulations to Portersville on their win against Scott County. And due to the South Penn Bulldogs, who win the doubleheader, JV and Varsity, over the Malden Greenwave. Varsity still looking for that first win. And I'm telling you right now, after the game I watched tonight, they're going to get it. But kudos to the 5-1 South Pemiscot Bulldogs. We look forward to next week. For Mark Manley, for Chris Brown, for Charlie Duckworth, I'm Jeremy Abrams saying thank you so much for tuning in to the Boot Heel Sports Network.